Today, from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those. Picks led to the loss. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Off to Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Ravens, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
The Steelers send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Number 8, Lamar Jackson trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And some room to roam now. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play? That's what you need for a good counter. You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Dobbins. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football.
And the pressure gets to him again. Ronnie Perkins, he's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is incomplete. The coverage excellent there downfield, and it leads to a 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The football back over to Baltimore and J.K. Dobbins. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson dancing to his left. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs. Yeah,
his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. Down Dobbins again on second down. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. To throw is Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage is the 8 on 2nd and 8. They'll set up a throw. Rolling to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they he spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. A give to Henry. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And that's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cooper. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down. Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Jackson. And It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson now. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Again, Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Jackson, he's got it. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the catch made by Johnson. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. He'll look to throw. On the move to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. to throw again. He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
He'll drop to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Out to his left. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 24-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll look to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll start up in the great state of Ohio. Miami in town to take on Cleveland. And just a field goal separating these two sides as they've gone to halftime. The Browns still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, we head down to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And this one going the visitors' way as the Texans have the lead in that one. The Texans looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they trail the visiting L.A. Rams as that one's gone to the intermission. Cam Akers, over 100 yards on the afternoon thus far with a touchdown run as well. Meanwhile, in our game, just the lone touchdown accounting for all the scoring. A tight one, 7-0 is the score. And for the call of the second half, we send it back to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. play in the second half. Taking it about the 1. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Cooper. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Five yards remain on 2nd down. Here comes Dobbins on the toss right. It's a 1st down and more for Dobbins. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Henry. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And oh, caught it up, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific... Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it is now 21-0. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. A chance for us to look at this Baltimore defense again. Forced the fumble last time, up on the scoreboard, things going their way.
Things are rocking easy now, and they feel good about themselves, confident, taking the ball away in the last possession. They're going to try and do it again.
So let me ask you, can you be playing free and that can be good? Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle. Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield? To be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a carry for Dobbins, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Jackson. He's got the first down inside the 10. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Dobbins. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Point after try forthcoming. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And quickly, they get to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
3rd and short, and they decided not to run for it, and he's able to escape the pressure, finds a clear throwing lane outside the pocket, gets the completion, and picks up the first down.
A first down carry for Henry. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. They'll look to throw here. They'll roll him out right. And a throw right sideline is complete. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They're going to look to throw. Buying time to his left. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. He's at the 30. 10. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They'll run with Dobbins. Oh, nice move. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it is 42-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got it.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit. And he's going to go down again. Ronnie Perkins picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
Yeah. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Well, and it's picked. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. picked off at the 36. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Ravens are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them, because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw, Winston. Rolling to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Jameis now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And Winston lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. look good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. A first down throw for Winston. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play that time for Pittsburgh.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that 0.
Defense.
Well, we know how difficult it is to slow down Derrick Henry. That time they went to the face mask, and that's a pretty easy call.
They're just trying to figure out any way possible to get him down, but you just have to wonder if that might...
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Going to get the kick off in time. So that'll back him up 5. Now here's Winston as his guys will line up and go for the 2-point conversion. Winston to throw for it. On the move to his left. Interesting call there. They went for 2 even after the penalty from the 7-yard line. It didn't pay off.
I think the first thought is to go ahead and kick the extra point, but you're not kicking it from the 7-yard line.
Yeah,
right?
That's not you get pushed 5 back on the PAT as well.
Right, so they have to take it from the 15 to administer the penalty. So now you're kicking it around 40 yards. So I understand why they probably went for 2 there. They thought they had a better play and a better chance in that situation.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go again with Dobbins. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Ravens on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Jackson. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Steps away. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. To throw again on 2nd down. Winston flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head home next week to